What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Late Nights with Juan. Today's episode is going to be crazy, clearly, because I can feel the energy in the room already. By two Colombian best friends. They're my two Colombian twins also. They go by the name of Julie and Manu. How you guys doing?
I'm Julie, guys.
Okay. All right.
And I'm good.
You guys are good. Living life.
Every second.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about Colombia, how we were just talking about it. How Julie believes that Colombia is fucking the capital of fucking Colombia. Medellin is the capital of fucking Colombia.
It is.
I could respect that everybody knows Colombia because of Medellin and because of Pablo Escobar. But it doesn't make it the best city.
Look, was it with you?
Yeah.
That somebody was like,
It was with me, girl.
that somebody was like, where are you guys from? And I was like, Medellin. I was like, oh, cool, where are you from? Cali. Where's Cali? And I'm like, it's not California, y'all.
That's because they're uncultured.
But there's a lot of people like that. So why do people know Colombia?
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo
And where he from?
Medellin.
Okay,
Medellin.
thank you guys. I
Does it mean it's
win.
better?
Case closed.
Okay, salsa.
Salsa.
Okay,
Cali.
I give that to y'all. But right now, all the reggaeton, Medellin. Actually, no, you lie. I'm lying. There's some fire people from Cali too. But mainly it's Medellin.
That do reggaeton in Cali?
Yeah.
Who? I know Pirlo. That's the,
Pirlo y ¿qué más?
El que está en el 5+57. What's his name? I don't know
El
their
negro,
names.
¿cómo se llama? DFC. ¿Sí? DF, yo le digo DF, pero DFZM.
I wish I had your Colombian accent. I don't have that shit at all when I speak Spanish.
You just gotta talk Spanish all the time and then it comes back. Or
Yeah.
váyase pa Colombia and then come back.
Or watch La Casa de los Famosos parte.
Yeah.
Actually, right now it's kind of ass because we're in the last 2 weeks.
Wait, we can speak Spanish too.
Yeah. Go at it.
Why are
Yeah.
you asking, bro? Just
Whatever
do
you
it.
guys want to go at. We can go.
All right, let's speak Portuguese. Go.
Yo no falo portugués.
All right. I was watching Casa Famosa. They just eliminated the tall girl. That's all I know.
No, man, that was
Yeah.
kind of sad.
Was it?
Because her boyfriend was crying. I was like, oh man.
Oh, that's her boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Peluche, yeah.
Well, they're not like official, but
Okay. So is it kind of obvious that Melissa's just going to win the whole thing?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
So obvious.
Yeah.
yeah, basically. I love her though. I love Melissa, and then next is what was La Toxi? Now it's
Altafulla.
Altafulla.
I love Altafulla.
I just be seeing that everybody hates on Karina.
Yeah, she be crying a lot.
Yeah. I be seeing memes that she be fucking on the show.
Yeah, we're
Like,
Altafulla.
I don't know who that is, but yeah, sure.
El Costeño.
El Costeño, that's really beautiful. Have you seen this, bro?
Yeah. Altafulla, mi amiga. Soltera. Sin compromiso.
Las dos están solteras?
Sí.
Yes.
How does that feel? Like being a girl, being single in this day and age, you know?
Ooh, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
I just got a relationship a month and a half ago. And
Okay.
Bully a month and a week ago.
What the
It was back to back. We're twins. We're locked in.
So
I said, wait, you two? What's up? Let's do it.
So you guys actually think it's off though? Because
No, it's not.
because you know how this generation is. It's like we claim that it's off, but it's just really not fucking off.
I think it just depends. It's like your niche. If you go to a club, you're gonna find people that go to clubs, that lifestyle. You know, it depends where you're at. If we go play pickleball and there's people there, I probably like that better than if I find
True.
a guy at the club.
Was the last guys you guys were with club guys or
No.
no?
I just say as an example.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But I think the dating scene, yeah, it's hard. Especially it depends where you are at in life.
Like personally or where you live at? What you mean?
No.
No, personally, for example, your values and stuff, you know?
Okay, yeah.
If you think a certain way, then you want.
Okay. So you two being two young women growing in this day and age, what do you guys look for in a man? In men.
Educated, believes in God, has a relationship with him,
Or is willing to.
has drive, is empathetic, you know,
Okay.
emotionally intelligent, emotionally available.
Emotionally intelligent.
That's a big one.
Ooh,
Emotionally
that's a really
intelligent.
big one.
What else?
Bro, I don't know. You took mainly.
Kind.
Yeah.
Obviously, good. Looks good.
Yeah.
Knows how to dress.
To me,
What?
look, if you...
Sorry.
Look, sorry.
Go.
To
Make
me,
your speech.
the looks, and if you know me, you'll know, don't matter. I've dated dark skin, pretty white like me.
Yeah.
I've dated really big guys, really skinny guys. I've dated from every okay, that makes me sound like a hoe, but but yeah, like I don't care
You don't
about,
care if you're purple.
yeah, like I don't care.
Yeah.
I just need you to be good in the heart. Like
I thought you were gonna say something else.
I mean that too, but if you're not good, like if you're not willing to like put your effort, then I don't want you.
And I'm gonna say this too. This is a big plus if a man goes to therapy.
Therapy at this age is kind of like wow.
Why?
No. I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like I feel like nobody at like you guys are 21, 22 around that age. Like say, I'm 23.
I'm 20.
So, yeah.
I'm 22, 23 soon though.
Exactly. So like I don't think nobody from their 20s to 25. I feel like from 20 to 25 there's no guy going to therapy unless you've been through some shit.
Yeah.
And that's
But
the problem. That's the problem. Because you've been through shit that you don't talk about.
Yes.
That hurts you, right? And I've been through a lot of shit that I talk about everything, but but not to the right person, you know what
Of course, yeah.
And I feel like sometimes when even if it's just letting it out, helps.
Do you think that's a bad like guy trait that like they don't let it out? Because
Yeah, for sure.
do you also think that's their surroundings though? Because like I'm
No.
gonna say like me like I have one boy that I know. I can be like, yo, my girl just broke up with me. She just cheated on me. But I have other boys like, all right, I'm gonna be like, yeah, we broke up, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell them the full on details. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think it's also the people who they're around with that they're not that comfortable with.
I think it's also society. Like guys, they're not supposed to show emotions. So it's like
That's what they think, because you should.
I think
you're
that's
human, bro.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes,
like,
it's
it
stupid.
is.
Like, show me for who you really are, and let me love you for who you really are.
I was one time like driving to like a party in a car like of me guys and a girl, and this one girl was like, if I ever see my boyfriend cry in front of me, I'll break it up. She was like, I can't have a guy who cries in front of me and shit, because she was like she'll look at him as less of a man.
Oh no, I love me. Some guys that can just cry with me. Or cry because you're feeling that way and you're frustrated, mad, sad, whatever it is.
But then again, it doesn't mean he's like crying every time. Like
he's not like Karina that cries for everything.
Yeah.
but that he could, let his feelings out.
But you don't think it would get too much for you? Like, what happens like anything that like, let's say I don't get a job and I just start fucking bawling to you? Like, is that a little bit too much? Like,
I don't think so. It depends on the situation, but I'm very empathetic. So if you cry, I'll be like, I'm gonna cry with you. You know, like
I'm not, but I'm gonna sit down and just hear you out.
Yeah.
Like listen to everything, and then okay, so how are we gonna fix this? How are we gonna make this better so you don't feel like this again?
How do you guys feel about this generation being like women are like a lot of it's related? I don't know if you guys be seeing those clips of like what are women looking for guys? Money, has some type of like they can take care of you.
Can I say something?
What?
That's not this generation. For example, my dad
took care of your mother.
No. Well, yes.
Yeah.
But my dad has always said, you need someone that's going to build you up, not someone that you're going to have to drag with you. Right? Mm-hmm. And I shouldn't say that because they're going to see this. But a couple of my exes. A couple of my exes, they were down bad. Right? And when I brought them home, my dad would be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what didn't you understand?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, bye. Like, we're going to grow together. No, Julie, like, he's going to drag you down. And they did.
What's down bad, though? Because once again, you're 22 years old. No, okay. No.
No. Me was down bad.
No, because you're 22 years old. Like, your relationships, like, they probably got serious to the point, like, I don't know how serious your relationships are, but, like, probably from 20 to 22, that's probably the most serious relationship you've had, in my opinion. That's how I would think. I don't think you're really, like my point of being serious is, like, you might be, like, low-key, like, living with this person at a point, like, you're sleeping over constantly. Like, you guys are basically sharing a life together. If you have a boyfriend that you guys are just hanging out whenever dates come around, that's still a high school, like, a sort of high school relationship, you know what I'm saying? That, like, he's just paying for here little dates. But when you guys are over here, like, oh, let's sign up for a phone bill together. Let's pay phone bills together.
So if it comes down to that, I've never had a serious relationship because me moving out of my house, out of everything my dad gives me and provides for me, fuck that. I'm only doing that if the guy could do that for me. And that goes back to the same thing that you told me. But it's like, why would I leave my comfort to be with someone I love if you can't provide that for me.
Yeah.
Now, I would leave if I could provide that for myself, but to move out of my comfort zone, to go be with you, but you can't provide that for me, I'd rather just be home, keep on saving up to buy houses, to buy property, to go on trips, than move in with you. I could go sleep over, no problem.
So is sleeping over too much though at a point? Because then what happens if you're sleeping over every fucking day?
I'm not.
And you're just not letting yourself do that, or is it just like?
Yeah, I'm not letting myself do that ever.
You never been in that situation though?
Never. I'll sleep over like
Two times a week.
not even
Once a month.
like
Once a month?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Well, damn. Nah, there's definitely
because I put boundaries to myself,
That's good though.
not even
because-
to the relationship, to myself.
That's good though, because I feel like a lot of girls have like attachment issues. As soon as you get into that comfortability of a relationship, it's like full blown. Like even if we're not living together, I'm gonna try to be with you every fucking second of the day.
No, I wanted to be with my ex every day.
But it didn't really matter to you, sleeping part.
Yeah, I'd rather just go home afterwards,
Okay, I respect that.
or he could go home afterwards.
I respect that because a lot of people, just doesn't like get to that point. It's just like, oh, it's so easy to be next to each other at fucking midnight. Might as well just fucking sleep over. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, also, I have a mom that's very Hispanic.
Bien colombiana.
Yes, very Colombian. That is like, you're sleeping over who's again? No, come home.
If you want to be honest with you, I've never met a girl, female that was Colombian that her parents let her sleep over like their boyfriend's house. I don't know if I don't know if you've ever been allowed to.
I have
Okay.
a lot of fight to get there,
Yeah.
and I have to have a valid reason on why. Like whether tomorrow we're going to the
Beach.
yeah. Or we're going to, I don't know, we're gonna go do this at night. We're drinking, so I'm not gonna drive home.
Yeah.
Something like that. But not just because, like, mommy, I'm just gonna stay over his house. Why? Just because, like,
It's
bro,
never
come home.
Yeah, it's never been that way. Yeah.
Or unless I'm in his house really late because of my car accident, then they'll let me.
What do you mean by that? Like, because of your car accident? I don't get it.
Because I was driving home late, and that's what happened. And I got into that car accident.
Oh, you were coming. That's how you were coming from your boyfriend's house.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into
Yeah.
it. We're gonna get into
I was
it.
like,
We're gonna get into it. Yeah.
I mean, yes, I was at his house.
Okay.
My ex-boyfriend's house.
Jesus. So that has to be a whole big part of that shit. What you were saying though, how this is not just this generation. The thing I think is fucked up though, is because like you guys are Colombian, so you guys might understand more like our culture, how Colombia is. Like a lot of people never been to Colombia, so they don't understand how poor it is, how like how different it is. Like I know my grandpa took care of my grandma. My grandma never worked a day in her life, and my grandpa died like 4 years ago now, and my grandma's been home by herself. So it's like super like different her because she doesn't have a man that like do certain stuff
Provides
for her.
for her. No,
Exactly.
Provides emotionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Mentally, physically.
And she never worked because she never wanted to. But the thing is, her not working in those ages was him bringing bread and meat to the house to cook. It wasn't, oh, hold on, now I need to take you out to fucking Paris every other week.
Right.
I gotta buy you a Birkin. I gotta be buying you a new Benz in a month now. So I feel like that's where it gets really fucked up in that situation.
Okay, I'll give an example. My mom and my dad, they met and they've been dating since they were like teenagers, right? And my dad has splurged on my mom, like splurged. And then life changed, 2010, and then she had to just put her pants on and just
Start
spend
working.
for everything.
Yeah.
No, they used to always work. My
Okay.
parents, like my grandparents, my grandma. To change the conversation, my grandma, my dad's mom, she got pregnant, had him, and she provided for her whole entire family. Right? She lives right now, wonderful, alone, and she just works for it. Like I don't think I need a man to be successful, to be,
You definitely don't. As like nobody needs it. Nobody like as a man doesn't need a woman to be successful. A woman doesn't need a man to be successful at all.
Actually, I feel like I'll be a little bit more successful without a man next to me.
I feel like that too right now.
Right
too.
now.
Me personally, I feel like that too. Cause no offense, but like if I was with somebody, it's talking about like I'm doing this interview right now with you two.
Right.
But then like I'm thinking about in the back of my head, yo,
What is she doing?
no, not even that. Fuck that. If I'm thinking like that, I shouldn't even be with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like fuck. My girl's like waiting for me to come home, or she's like, oh, when are you gonna be done with this interview before I can come see you or do some shit like that. It's not that bad, but it's like unnecessary like thoughts.
Okay.
Like you're restrained a little bit.
Yeah, and that's up to you if you really want to be in that situation. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it depends on the relationship too.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find a relationship that's like supporting and like, you know, not toxic.
And mature enough.
Mature.
Yeah, that's the thing. The mature part and like a girl like understand like a lot of girls can't like be like, oh, like let's say you guys go to work and like you're like I'm like you fuck. Let me rephrase this. You guys are like, oh, I'm going to work tonight, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I just don't text you till like 5 a.m. I'm like, oh, how's work? Some girls can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
That.
I don't like. That's why I did. I said like,
it depends though. It depends what you do.
the fuck you doing that you're not texting me at least like
But once in a while, you can be like, hey, I'm gonna be busy, you know.
yeah, of course.
communicate.
Communicate. Yeah.
We don't gotta talk all day every day. Just communicate with me.
So is it bad if I was like to be like, yo, I'm texting you every 2 hours, every hour. Every hour. Let's go with that.
That's pretty good.
I think that's a little too much.
But it
Cause
looks
like,
yeah.
well, it depends.
Damn, that's
if
a little bit too much.
Yeah, once an
I
hour.
mean-
Why are you texting me once an hour? Are you doing something that you're texting me at once an hour? Or
I'm working.
You're working.
Yeah, I'm working. Let's say I'm working. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's cool. Chilling.
But if you text me like once, well, first of all, it depends on what you were doing,
Okay.
right? But if you text me like once every, let's say, 2 hours, hey baby, like, I don't know, something stupid, like okay.
Like I thought about you, I saw a plant. You look like that plant.
Oh, I'll be a plant. What the fuck you mean I look like that plant?
No, imagine it's like that one. Beautiful plant. Shout out Planty.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Just started talking about plants.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, El Parque Árvida is also in Medellín. There's a lot of plants you should go
Girls,
visit.
Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
I love Medellin, y'all. Y'all should go see it.
I'm about to go
We'll
next
meet
month.
it.
Look, I'm gonna say
So
though,
Medellin?
relationships.
Yeah, for the first time.
Really?
Don't go wait, are you going like with who?
My boy.
That he's from
Hey,
there?
boy.
Nah.
Damn, you're gonna go as a tourist.
Yeah, I am.
Kinda sucks.
Why?
Just
Because
don't
it's
wear
not the
big
same.
jewelry and stuff.
What the
Well,
fuck?
he's from Colombia, bitch.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
been.
that's right.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is gonna do? He's from Colombia, but because it's just a different.
A different vibe. Yeah. Cause you're just doing straight tourist shit.
Yes, it's not.
You're
the
not
same
you're not in
thing.
the hood.
It's not even the hood. I'm not from the hood.
No,
I
I'm not
live
saying
in a
the
really
hood,
good-
but like you know what I
live in
mean.
a really good. Well, my grandma does. 'Cause I live here.
Yeah.
She lives in a really good place there, but
I'm not saying the hood, but you know, no estás en el barrio, you're not feeling that fucking environment out there. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to Cali, I feel the environment because I'm with my grandma.
never been to Cali, but
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
I want to go
Fire.
just to dance salsa.
I'm
'Cause I
leaving.
love
I'm leaving
salsa.
Tuesday to Cali.
Damn.
Yeah.
You
My
like
dad is
that?
there right now. He comes
Well, my
back
dad's in
Tuesday.
Medellin right now.
Really?
My dad is in Cali. Wow. They're twins too.
I mean, they're friends for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, they're friends.
Yeah.
So how do you guys end up meeting each other? Because before this, when I first started texting Julie about like the interview, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring my friend to like tell her story, the part of her story of the story," and I'm just like, I don't know if y'all want me to say the name, but
Who?
Jetsai.
Oh.
I was like, Jetsai question mark, and she was like, no, Manu. I was like, what the fuck is that? And she was like,
That's me.
and she was like, oh, she went to tell her. I was like, girl, you were never with anybody else but Jetsai and
That's
Toho.
true. But I was never with anybody else but Jetsai in general.
Yeah.
But now it's the other way around. Now we're always together.
No, yeah, like
Thing
now.
is, okay, so we met like what year? Girl,
Bitch, I don't know the year,
when
but
I was
a
like
long,
10.
Okay.
And
long
she was
time
like
ago.
12.
How long? How,
That's
we're 2
not
years
the math,
apart.
let's
Yeah,
just leave it like that.
like mhm.
And it was because I have a roommate that lives with me. She worked with her mom. So she had invited her mom to church.
Your roommate worked with her mom?
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah,
old
she's
is-
like a
how-
sister.
How old is your roommate?
Well,
Like 20,
what?
30 something.
20? Wait,
30
Jamie's
something.
not.
30 something. She
Yeah,
just
she's
looks
in the
young, but
30s.
She's like a sister. She's
Oh,
lived with me
okay,
for like
okay.
10, 12
She lived
years.
with her and her parents.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So she invited her mom to church, and then one day we met at church.
Okay.
And she was the most shyest, like awkward person looking at the floor. Hey Manu. I'd be like, hey Manu, what's up? She'd be like,
Yeah, Julie's really outgoing, so
She's like, she took me out of my shell low key when I was like in that age.
phase of your
Because I
life.
was
I'm
like,
very
yeah.
outgoing.
Yeah.
I could never not talk. Like literally.
Yeah, girl, she don't shut up.
Yeah.
She don't shut up. But it's okay, me neither. Hey.
It might be that Colombian personality for real
Yeah.
with you. So just you guys just Did you like know she went to Toho at that moment?
No, we went to Toho together. She went to. You went freshman year, right?
Yeah, freshman to junior year.
So I was in OHS because I got kicked out of Freedom,
Okay.
and I went to OHS for the 6 months.
Uh-huh.
But I told my mom, like, Mommy, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. And she was like, well, Toho's opening up. And because I was with my ex, he lived far and he wanted to go to Toho too. So we went to Toho and then she went with us. But we're also neighbors. On top of the fact that we're really close, we're also neighbors.
Neighbors?
Yeah, 5
I've been
houses
walking to her house to get milk.
Literally.
What the?
I'm so for real. I have a video on my phone.
So you guys literally see each other every fucking
Every
day.
single day.
For now.
Yeah, for now. My mom yesterday was like, because today I almost didn't wake up for work. And she was like, it's because I can't talk. You're with Manuela till too late. And I'm like, Mommy.
It's our bonding time.
Yeah.
We were just watching La Casa de los Famosos. Like, it's not that deep. And I started watching it because of her.
Really? So you're the one addicted to the Casa
Her dad.
My dad.
Oh.
My dad, yeah. He started watching it and I had nothing to do one day and I was like, I'm gonna watch it with him. And then
And
I
here
started
we are.
watching it. Yeah, here we are. I don't watch it too much now. But
I do.
once in a while.
Every night.
Since we're still on the topic of Colombia, you telling me you just lived in Colombia for a minute. Did you ever live in Colombia, Manu?
Yeah, I was born there and I moved when I was like 3.
Oh, so you were born in Colombia? Immigrant?
Could never
I'm
be
an
me.
immigrant.
Trump, Trump, she's here.
It's okay.
Opens the door.
I was born here, but I lived in Colombia for a long time.
You did? Like when you were young?
Yeah.
How long?
Not a long time, but I was born in New York, and then I lived in Medellin until I was like,
7.
no, I lived in Medellin until I was like 4-ish. And then I moved to La Costa, and I lived in La Costa for 2 years. And then we moved here in 2007, and I've been here ever since.
I did not know that at all.
That's why when we met,
I
don't
met
know if you
Valentina
remember.
first.
Well, yeah, because Valentina moved here when she was like a baby.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, but I'm like I'm not gonna tell her stories.
Yeah.
She's not here. But I don't know if you remember when we met. I didn't know English.
Yeah, you probably didn't. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. You had probably
Wait, y'all knew each other since like.
young.
Like 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah. Been crazy. Just like grew up together, then like separated, and then like came back.
We
into
came back.
Yeah.
It'd be like that though. It'd be like
Yeah.
that.
Isn't that so weird how you just like see kids that you like kind of like grew up with and like, oh my god, you guys look we both look so different
Yeah.
now.
Yes,
Like,
bro.
When they
yeah.
have children.
Yes.
They're married.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
like, oh wow. Damn.
How does that make you guys feel? Like, I feel weird as fuck when I start seeing people that we went to high school with like have kids and shit. I'm like, god damn.
I feel weird because I don't see them like that, you know?
Yeah,
Until I
yeah.
realize.
Their life has changed.
I honestly don't care. Maybe it's because my cousin has 2 kids.
Oh my god, Valentina's one of them shit. Like, I don't see her like that, but she has 2 fucking kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird. It's just like, wow, like I'm not used to seeing that person. Like, you, literally a whole person came out of you.
Yeah.
And you was a little person too. Like, wow.
Yeah, and I guess it's also the
Honestly,
thing.
don't care.
You don't? But it's never like shocked you like one person that you probably see on Instagram like, oh, like, oh my god.
She lying.
Is she?
She lying. I don't know. Girl, I think you have.
I probably forgot, y'all. I forget everything.
It's okay.
What about you?
What?
What's your dating life? You know, what's going on?
I'm single. That's
You're
what
single, that's it.
Single.
You're not ready to mingle or you mingle?
Nah, I'm not afraid to. Like, I'm cool. Like, I feel like right now I'm in the stage in my life that like I'm willing to accept anything that comes in, but like I'm not really chasing. Like, I'm not really gonna go hunting. You know, I might flirt, but like I'm not here like be like, yo, let's. Yo, I want to talk. Nah. Fuck. Fuck it. Like, I think that's a whole different conversation.
me.
Nah, it's a whole different conversation realistically. If I'm just gonna fuck somebody, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, yo,
Right.
Period.
let's just
As
fuck.
you
Like,
fucking should.
but
Now here's my thing.
what?
If you just want to fuck, baby, that's not gonna be with me. I promise you that.
I have a beautiful thing. That's, in my eyes, in my head right now, that is 110% cap. But let me say this. No, let me say this. Let me say this. Why? Let me say this why.
Okay.
You're gonna just fuck that one guy you really, really just want to fuck. Like you're gonna say 110. You're gonna say 110 guys and be like no to every single one. There has to be one guy that you think of and you be like, yeah, I would fuck him. there has to be one guy. There just has to be.
Michael B. Jordan.
I was gonna say that. Does celebrities count?
No, celebrities don't count because there's guys that you guys were like, you guys think they're fine as fuck, or you guys.
I wouldn't though.
Thing is, me neither, because me personally, I need like an emotional attachment.
I don't.
But that's just me though.
you're not helping me this case at all while you're talking.
I don't. Okay, I don't. But I respect myself too much.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna let any person have me because I respect myself way too much, and it's maybe because the way I was shown growing up that my parents were together through thick and thin. They didn't see each other for 5 years, and they were still together. Probably cheating. I don't know. Don't want to know. That's none of mine. But they're still here together since they were fucking 16, 17, and my dad just turned 15.
That's the thing I definitely learned, at least with my parents too, because my parents been together since they were probably like 23.
That's what I want.
I don't know how long your parents have been together. If
They're divorced like a year.
sorry.
Shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
That was so fucking
Actually?
Actually?
But like, bro, there has to be so much shit that goes through someone's life to be from 23 years old to like 50 years
Oh yeah,
old.
for sure.
Yeah.
That like, we probably don't want to find out because we're their kids.
Oh no, I want to know. Mommy, spill it.
I definitely don't want to know if my mom ever fucked another guy.
I
And then
do.
Right.
yeah.
I feel like I know some stuff too.
Yeah, I know. Well, not a lot.
But we listen, we don't
But the
judge.
thing is that my mom, and she's here to say,
Tells you everything?
She's very
woo,
open.
she's very
So
open.
that's you. That's where you get it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, my whole family though. My dad, all of us are open.
Really? Wow.
But I was gonna say back to what you said about the 110 men you said.
Yeah, like,
I think that's majority of women, but not all women.
Yeah, because trust
Especially
me,
at this age. But me personally,
I will make out with that guy for sure.
you see, like, there's no fucking shot. Like, bro, I think if
I
you're.
can control myself.
For sure, bro.
On, ooh.
If I feel like it's gonna, if I
out
feel
of
like
here, bro.
if I feel like it's about to get out of hand, though, I'm gonna just. I've done it before, where I feel like it's okay, Juliana. Something's happening. I stand up. I'm like, let's do something.
Let's go play golf.
Not
There's-
golf.
Okay.
Like, not golf.
There's no
pickleball.
There's no fucking way.
I promise
bro.
you. I put my life on that.
But was it like a guy you just met, like a
No.
or was it a guy you were already talking to?
The guy that I was already talking to.
Okay, so how about this question? How long does it take for at least you to finally like give in to have sex with a guy?
It depends.
It depends on each relationship or each guy you got in the
depends.
talking.
It depends
yeah.
on. It just depends on every.
Usually it takes more than a month. Like a month or like.
2 months.
But that was me in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I've only had one ex, so can't say much.
So I've thought about this. Like, I think about it in every aspect. So, what happens if I fall in love with a porn star? What happens if I fall in love with like a regular girl? What happens if I fall in love with like a stripper or a prostitute? Right.
Okay.
So a regular girl could have fucked 110 guys. The OnlyFans girl or porn star fucked 5 guys, but it's been on camera. The strippers dance on guys for a fucking living, but they've only fucked 2 guys, and then the prostitutes fuck guys for a living, but they're really protective about it because they're prostitutes, so they don't want to catch anything, right? Whatever, cool. You guys could be like the regulars could be dirtier than the girls who fucking do that shit for a living, which is kind of scary in that aspect. But it's just like fuck, I don't know. Like, I personally wouldn't want to hear my girlfriend say probably more than 10 bodies, but if I fall in love at 30 years old, I also can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a different story if I fall in love now at 23 years old. Like, if I fall in love with a girl that's fucking 21 years old, I don't expect you to be like, yo, I fucked 25 guys. I think that's a little bit too fucking much.
No, I agree. It's like, and it depends where you're at in life too.
Yeah, because if I'm 30, and you might even have a kid at that point, you know what I'm saying? So you've definitely done shit. Yeah, you've been around.
Yeah.
But I've came to the conclusion also, like, I don't think I'll ever ask that again. And like, when I talk to girls, I'll be like, yo, how many guys have you fucked? Fuck that. Like, I don't think it's good for you to even know that as a man or as a female. Like, I don't think you want to know how much people I've been with. I don't think I should know how much people you've been with. Unless you really give a fuck about it.
Right.
I'm personally, how you guys say, like, you guys are shape, color, whatever. I'm basically the same, but like, I need to have a beautiful face. Like, I'm only strictly face face. Like if we're good face, we could rock out with anything else after
And
that.
if she's cross-eyed?
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's the face part. It's the face. It's literally the face part. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can't see when you cross it. Yeah.
It's literally just the face part to me. Like after that, like my whole thing is like guys be like, oh my, I need a girl with fat tits. I need a girl with a fat ass. Like bro, like all that shit. Realistically, I could just buy it for you if the girl really wanted it at that point. Like I could really make a Barbie if I really needed to.
Exactly. Guys, take notes, please.
No, I'm just saying, but it is possible. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
super easy for me to. Like, I could really just do that on you.
We're so fucking Colombian.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a lot of surgeries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot.
Just not.
Just not like maybe like dating. I have a lot. If you want to know, stick around.
You two being Colombian, how do you guys like deal with like thinking about like, oh, let me get a BBL, let me get a surgery, let me get my stomach done, let me do this.
Oh, baby, I'm saving up for it right now.
Really?
Well, not literally, but
You would do it?
what? Any day.
I wouldn't get my body done.
I would.
What would you do? It's not your
Just
body.
like my nose.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Like what do you like?
so you get your ears done. No, but I think this is another topic too. It's so sad, low key, when I go to Colombia, like almost like every girl for the 15 gets their body done. I don't think it's something bad, but it's just the standard there is so like.
You think that's
high.
real? I
That's
hear
real.
I hear all the time, but I promise you, I've been in Colombia multiple times. I've never seen a 15-year-old with their body done. Unless
You just can't
No,
tell.
Unless I just can't tell. And when they go up to them, they're like, nah, I'm 15. Which would be
Yeah.
kind of scary. I would not want to
it
experience
happens,
that.
like,
No,
I'm
it
telling you,
happens
like,
a lot.
It's
Trust me.
especially in Cali, it's muy de moda. Like, oh, you gotta have Gucci, and it's fake, mind you. Everyone's
Yeah.
wearing like fake Gucci, Louis
Oh
Vuitton.
yeah,
That's all
that's
Colombia,
normal.
though.
That's normal. Yeah.
Pero
yeah.
más in Cali, woo, todo lado. Pero anyways,
Sí.
like it's kind of sad in a way. I don't judge ever, but it's like, damn,
Who's
these girls,
playing? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
What?
These girls,
Nacional is playing, but I was like, oh, and I'm like,
these girls grow up thinking like, damn, I gotta look like that, so I need to get a surgery.
guys, Nacional is playing, and they're winning.
Girl, put your phone down. What's
Sorry, but that's a goal.
Go.
It's the most Colombian thing that can happen.
Facts. They're just in la Copa Libertad. Alright, just go.
Just
But
go.
don't you think that's a little sad that girls have to grow up thinking like, damn, I gotta look like that? Because
Realistically, I'm not gonna talk shit about your dad, but
Your dad? What dad? What?
my dad, bro, my
Oh.
actual dad.
I
I'm
thought
not
you were
gonna-
about my dad.
I thought you said like almost talk shit about your dad.
I heard. I'm not gonna talk shit about you, dad.
Oh,
okay.
go ahead.
But I am. But I'm not. My dad always, since we were little, like, always has wanted my sister and me to get our bodies done. My sister's working her ass off in the gym. I mean, I'm starting to. With her,
You look good. Don't
Thanks.
appreciate your body.
but I be telling my dad, "Pa, pay for my surgery. You got it," and he's willing to.
I would never. I mean, I'm not strictly from Colombia, so that's probably different for me. But I don't think I would be able to do that for my daughter. I would let her. I'll let her. As soon as she turns 18, yo, if you got your own bread, do whatever you want to do. But I don't think I'd be willing to be like, yo, whenever you're down, yo.
Okay,
like, yeah,
he was
like,
not gonna give it to me when I was 15. That would have been a drag.
of course, that would be
But-
insane. I think if you had a BBI at 15,
But my dad, for example, my dad would be like, all right, let's go 50-50. I pay half of it, you pay half of it. I'm like, okay, cool.
what the fuck? How do you
Does he-
feel? How do you like? Is that normal to you? You think?
Yeah, he just wants his daughters to look like some bad bitches. That's it.
Wow. I don't know if you remember this, but on my old podcast, I fucking posted a video giving you a shout out. Do you remember that? When you first got in the accident? That's like a clip of I have it like pinned on my spam, but whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it was like me like saying like, to your GoFundMe.
Okay.
Whatever I had up.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Yeah. But, so when does that happen? Like the accident? Does that happen right after the year after high school or 2 years after high school?
A year after high school. November of 2021.
So that's basically still COVID, sort of.
Yes.
Okay. So you just saying you were in a relationship, you had just left your boyfriend's house.
I had worked 12 hours
Okay.
ish. Don't remember. But it was like 12-hour shift. And I had gone to his house. I think he was sick and I was bringing him something, but he lived 40 minutes in a highway.
In a highway?
Like it's
I live on a highway. You have to take the highway. to
Yes,
get
thank
there.
you.
Okay, yeah.
I had to take the highway there and it was like 40 minutes.
Okay.
And then I, hung out with him for a little bit, and then on the way home.
Before you keep on going, was there anything like? Did you ever, like, if you could remember, was there anything like that day that made you like feel weird? Like, was it a bad day? Was it a good day? Like.
So this is something that I didn't want to touch because I don't remember, and not that I don't remember. It's just something I feel that happened, but I'm not sure because I haven't talked to him ever about it.
Okay.
I don't really talk to him at all. But I remember I even told him, like, I'm scared to go home right now. Like, that's what I remember. I could be wrong. But I remember saying, like, I'm scared to go home right now. And he was like, okay, like, just stay. And I was like, I can't talk to my mom. So he was like, all right, let me know when you get home. And I said, okay. And my dad was in Colombia. My dad had just left to Colombia.
Jesus Christ.
And my mom, she worked in, no.
You don't have to give details of where she works.
No, but it's just a
double?
No, pendeja, hold on. She had this company of bread.
Oh,
and
the truck
pan,
drivers.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And she had to wake up at like 1, 2 in the morning. And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So then, I drive home. That's where I was at.
Yeah, you're telling him that you don't feel like going home, and then you end up leaving, and then.
Yes, I end up leaving, and then like I promise you, I was not even 10 minutes away from my house. I was not even 5 minutes away from my house. 2 guys started a race.
Uh-huh.
The guy hit me going really freaking hard. He threw me to the other side of the street. And then another car coming out of the highway hit me on the side.
Jesus.
And here I am. Literally.
So you got hit twice?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Not even twice, because then she hit the energy thing, the box.
The green box?
Mm-hmm. Like, multiple times. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, my car was...
It was
wrecked.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you could remember. I'm positive you do. But, like, what was it? You were turning in somewhere? Or, like...
Yeah, so it's just hard to explain because you have to see the street, but...
Yeah.
Help me explain the street, because...
So, you're on a regular street.
Straight road.
Yes.
Straight road,
Yeah.
but
It turns
at
into
the
a-
end, it turns into a highway. Like,
Yes.
going to Lake Buena Vista.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, that's besides the point. But before you go into the highway, you take a left into the other road, and in front of it is our community. We both live there.
Where you live at?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so... I know,
like, we always take this
You've been
turn.
there, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they like that turn. She didn't even turn. And she,
I wasn't able to turn because he hit me really freaking
like,
hard.
she got hit, and then she went through the grass, I believe.
Yes.
Like, not even turning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
And then the other car hit me.
like domino effect, kind of.
So, he hit you from the straight up front? The guy that was racing? From the straight up front? Or what was it, from the side?
It was from the back.
It was from the
side.
back.
Yeah, like the
The
back.
first car was the back. He threw me, and then the car that was coming, I flew into him.
Oh, so because the guy who first hit you was coming from behind you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So you're driving straight like normal.
Yeah, I was just driving home regularly.
And a fucking crazy nigga just wrecks you at probably 100 miles an hour from the back.
Yeah.
So then you go into the other side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get hit from the
And
front.
then another coming out of the highway hit me on the side.
And they're going fast because they're
I'll show
Yeah.
the highway, you know?
You have a video?
Not a video.
Oh.
That would be crazy.
Really crazy.
Actually, that would be dope, but...
All right, no. No.
No, because then
No.
I could just, I don't gotta explain it. Here's the thing, and that's it. Look, this is how my car ended. This was from the back.
Can I swipe?
Yeah, but the car is that way. That's the second hit.
Holy shit.
The reason why I'm alive, and thank God,
So, but they didn't hit you on your side.
they look at my door. My door is
Perfect.
That's God.
Perfect.
That's God right there.
nothing happened. Everything in my car was wrecked, like completely. But my door, not one scratch.
Holy shit. Did your airbag, your side didn't even go off? Your airbag?
That's crazy, though, actually. I think you would have got it burned.
Oh,
by
I
it.
probably yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I never seen these pictures.
You want me to show the camera?
No, we'll insert.
Thank you guys.
Sit right here.
We'll insert. Do some stuff with it. Yeah, if you allow me to.
Yeah.
But okay, so all that shit.
So that happened, right?
You don't know anything. I'm like, if you want to, I'm sorry. If you just tell me when you're not comfortable. And I'll not ask deep ass questions.
No, you can.
You don't remember.
I'll be like this. Pass.
You don't remember a single thing.
Nothing.
You don't even remember the moment.
Nothing.
Don't.
Absolutely nothing. Zero.
Okay, so where do you remember from? Like, where does the lights turn on again for you? Clearly, it has to be in the hospital.
Oh no, it was in the rehab center.
Rehab center? But you woke up before that, no?
Yes, but I had a really bad brain injury.
Okay. Okay, so God, because I just saw the pictures, nothing happened on your side because God forbid, but like if you probably would have got hit from your side,
That's it. I would not be
right.
here.
Yeah.
So look, when my accident happened, my mom was coming out for work. She didn't see the accident itself,
But she saw the car.
but she didn't see the car. She saw like a lot of stuff
Going on.
So she took a video and she sent to the group chat that she has with my sister and me, and she goes, "E has like something's going on, like get home safe." My sister goes like, "Yo, like I'm good." I don't answer, so she calls my sister, and she's like, "Yo, like where's Julie?" She's like, "Mommy, I don't know." And she's like, "Check her location," because back then, I would not let my mom have my location.
You let your sister have your location.
Just my sister, just in case.
Yeah.
So, right when she says that, she says, "Wait, hold on."
Yeah.
The guy is calling me. So, my
Your ex is calling.
my sister.
Calling your sister.
Yeah, she's like, "Wait, mom, hold on. This guy's calling me."
Okay.
And mom called my sister again. And then my sister called my mom, sorry. And she goes, "Mommy, Juli's on this street with this street." She's like, "That's where the accident is."
And she's been there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then my mom goes, "I don't see her car." So she's like, "Well, go make sure it's not her." So my mom like goes around, parks by the Publix right there next to the... She gets downstairs, down the car. Sorry, y'all. And then she goes to the cops, and the cops are like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm looking for my daughter." They're like, "Yeah, your daughter's not here." She's like, "No, like her location shows that she's here."
And I know she's speaking in Spanish, and I don't know if the cops are English speakers and all that shit. So
Only
it's,
English.
Yeah, so it's like definitely a whole story in itself.
So then they call a cop that spoke Spanish.
Okay.
And she goes like, like my daughter. I was gonna talk Spanish too.
Go ahead.
They told my oh wow, Dios mío, Juliana.
Speak Spanish. Go ahead.
She's like, her location shows that she's here. Like I can't find her, but she says it like, "I didn't see your car."
The Spanish speaking cop says she.
No, my mom. She tells me
okay.
I didn't see your car.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, "Oh yeah, like the person that was driving this." She used my mom's name because the car was under my mom's name. She's like, "No, that's my daughter. Where is she?" She's like, "Oh, she's in the hospital. Like she's on the way to the hospital." She's like, "Is she okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, she was." What was the story that she used?
She was in shock.
Yeah, she was in shock.
What the fuck? That shit clearly wasn't in shock.
She was not shocked. That was triple shock.
Yeah.
So then she's trying to get like all the information from my mom. Like my mom used she asked me for your social security, like how I was supposed to know that off.
Yeah.
And then my sister called my mom and she was like, "Ma, I'm in the hospital."
What the fuck?
Yeah, like she ran.
Oh, because your sister has your location, so
Yes.
she sees you moving to the hospital.
No, my phone died in the car. My phone stayed in the car.
Oh.
That's why I just showed
So how the hell does your sister end up knowing that you're going to the hospital?
I have no idea. That I don't know, guys. I was in the coma.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was in the shock.
Yeah.
And then my sister, the doctors need to talk to you as soon as possible. So my mom gets to the hospital, and then they sit my mom and my sister in a chair. And they say, "Wait for me there." And my mom was freaking out,
She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, she's freaking out. So then he comes and he's like, you know, she's really, really bad. Like, she's really, really bad. Like, points out a couple things that were wrong with me and says, do you want to, like, give her surgery or just leave her the way she is? And she was like, no, if there's life, like, I want surgery.
Yeah.
And he was like, if we give her surgery, she might have
She might become a vegetable. She might not walk. She might, like...
all the bad things that could have happened.
Basically, yeah.
And she was like, no, like, if there's life, like, I want that to happen.
Yeah.
So he was like, if it was my daughter, I would have done the same. Like, I'm wasting time. Bye. And he goes. So then my mom called my dad.
Your dad's in Colombia.
My dad's in Colombia. My dad obviously comes running. Well, not running, but...
In the airplane.
The airplane.
Yeah.
With my grandma. And I went to the surgery. And I think that's when my mom called her mom.
Okay.
It was like at 4 a.m., 6 a.m. And then I get a call. Do you want me to tell my part?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So I'm sleeping and my dad comes in like, Manu, your mom wants to talk to you. I was like, wants to talk to me?
What the fuck did I do?
Oh my God.
She called me. She called me.
I was like, okay. And I'm like half asleep.
Yeah.
And then my dad passed me the phone and I'm like, hello? Like,
Where's your mom at?
she was working.
Oh, okay,
my mom was
okay.
working, my dad was in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So my dad gives me the phone. And then I'm like,
Oh,
hello?
shit. So she told you the day afterwards?
The same?
The
like,
morning
the
of.
morning of.
Oh, okay.
So,
What time was it at though? Like
Accident?
Like late.
Around, like, 1 in the morning.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like 1:30, 1 in the morning.
yeah. I'm assuming it's like 6, 7 when my mom
Yeah.
called, whatever. And she's like, Julie just got in a bad car accident. I'm like, what? What do you mean? She's like, no, like, she's really bad. And my mom was like, you could tell she was crying. And I'm like I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I in
Mom, have a sleep
am I
right
in a
now?
nightmare? Like, what's going on? I'm like, but I got out of my bed. I went, and I was like, okay, what do they need? What do I do? Like, you know? And
Yeah.
we went to get coffee for her family and we went to the hospital.
Of course, coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
I was like, at least.
Cafe pan.
And my dad went into shock. He was like, what do we do? I'm like, Papi, just let's go. Let's go. Like, I don't even think I showered. Like, nasty girl. Like, I just brushed my teeth. Put some deodorant and dipped.
I mean, I hope you don't shower.
Right.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
did, you'd be...
I mean, if I was stink.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Do
that's... But yeah, so that's, like, basically how I found out. And we were just there for a minute.
Yeah.
Throughout this whole process of like, oh, do you want to go to surgery? I'm guessing they're not allowing you to be seen.
No, I was.
But people couldn't be in your room, I think.
What do you mean?
Like, only, like, one person.
Oh, yeah, but because COVID...
Yeah.
When I was in...
I see you.
How does cuidados intensivos? Yeah, see you.
I see you. I see you.
Cuidados intensivos.
Yes, cuidados intensivos. Sounds so more dramatic.
Estaba en cuidados intensivos.
Okay, when I was there,
Yeah.
I think they could only see me through
The glass.
Yeah, I think.
No, that's even worse.
No,
for me.
when I told they told me like, do you want to come inside? And they showed me a picture of her. I could not go inside. In that state, she was like all tubed up, plugged up, like looking like a Habibi with something on her head. Like, it was crazy.
Because I had just had one brain surgery.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Well,
Multiple maybe.
but it's not really brain.
Brain surgery.
It's like craniotomy. It's like craniotomy, yeah.
What was the surgery that they told your mother to do in the very
A
beginning?
craniotomy.
What the fuck is that?
So I can tell you a little
Okay.
bit. So her brain was so swollen from the trauma that they needed to open it up because
To let the blood out?
yeah, to let like
Breathe.
release the pressure.
Yeah.
So they needed to take a part of her
my
skull
skull
out
out.
and then give it some time. And
So
that's a
get-
process in itself. Like, that's not guaranteed like that you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So you were just saying about your dad. He's on a fucking... Like, I don't even want to imagine that conversation between your mom and your dad. Cause
It wasn't with my mom. My mom was
Just...
in shock.
So
Could not-
your sister...
My sister.
Yeah,
My
but
sister put in her pants.
that's even worse. Like, your sister's probably still crying. Like, it's like yelling. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. And he's like, what the fuck? I just got here. Like...
Literally. And... Literally, like... Okay, I wish they were here. So I could like, Mommy, you go. Because it's just stuff that... To this day, my parents don't really like talking to me about it.
Of course, yeah.
But my dad got there. They let him in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they would close the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like begging the doctors to let him in. And they did. And he saw me like,
Like, at your worst.
yeah. And he was just asking questions, whatever. And then they left home. Well, my mom stayed. My mom stayed with me from start to finish.
She had to have gone home at a point. Of course.
To like shower.
Shower and shit.
To shower and go right back.
Go right back.
Yeah, or like my sister would like just go home for the day and then I'll stay with her. But my mom stayed with me from start to finish.
Yeah.
Even when we were in, where were we?
In therapy and rehab.
In Melbourne, right? Melbourne?
In West Palm.
West Palm.
I don't know if you know the answer to it, but who do you think took it worse? Your dad or your mom?
My mom.
For sure?
What do you mean by worse?
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's you could probably tell like there's a parent that got more affected by it.
Definitely your mom.
I just think because my mom is very,
Explicit.
yeah, my dad keeps it all to himself, and then I've never seen my dad cry in my life, ever.
Same, twin.
I've never seen my dad cry in my life. My mom, I see her cry like once a week. That was crazy. No, that was a joke, but yeah, my mom cries a lot. Just
Yeah.
like me, I cry for everything.
Yeah.
I know my dad was really affected because he closed his eyes and went like this. And I was like, either he was gonna cry and he just like shut down, or he was really tired. Either or. Either or.
Okay, well, courts like current situation, but there's a lot to unravel. You know, so you had how many surgeries done?
She had one
Yeah, I had this.
to breathe and she had one to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
One to breathe, one to eat. I had 3 craniotomies.
3?
Yeah.
But why? Like the first one didn't work enough?
No. The first one was to take off my skull.
Okay.
The second one was to put it back in. And then the third one, which was the 29th of July of 2022. Two. The
Staples?
the staple was my head was rejecting it, so it was coming out. So they had to open me back up and close me back in completely, and then close me back in again.
I'm guessing all these surgeries are like life or death. I'm guessing, correct? Or are they like pretty?
The first one was like life. I mean, they're all very freaking dangerous.
Yeah.
The first one was life or death. Like the second one, dangerous, but it was to just make sure I could have a normal life again.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You're not a doctor either, so you probably don't know the whole logistics of it. But like, I didn't think
Go to med school.
I didn't think you could fucking live if you just take off like someone's skull and like.
That's just a bone, though.
That is true.
That's just a bone, and I had to wear a helmet from the minute I woke up to the minute I went to sleep. The only time I could take it off was to shower.
So your head, I mean, I don't know if it is like
It's super
sensitive still.
No, I don't feel anything in my head.
Yeah.
I don't feel anything in my head. But I will say this. I'm never going to grow hair in my, like, right here.
In the
I'm
middle?
very bald. You can see it a little bit. You can kind of, can you?
Yes, I can see it a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's, like, thick and it goes all the way down.
Yeah.
To here. What did you ask?
Like you're not a doctor, so I didn't know you could just take someone's fucking skull out and still be like breathing. So
yeah, but then I had to have a helmet, so my brain, because it was my brain and then my skin, so I couldn't, be normal.
Any harsh movements?
Yeah,
It's
even
really
yeah. So I had to have my helmet on at all times.
that's for how long was the helmet thing?
For the whole time that I didn't have my brain. I mean,
Your brain. It's a girl brain now,
my
guys.
skull. My skull.
Wait, you were able to wake up and not have your skull in?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You see timeline. So like.
Okay.
Oh, you see, I'm not understanding all that. I'm not.
It's just, that question.
Sorry.
Where was I?
So your dad and then.
Okay, so my dad saw me, whatever. Then my mom, I was in a coma where I didn't open my eyes once. I was not in a. The comas that are. No sé. Yo tampoco. It's not a coma that's like induced. There we go. It's not an induced coma. It was like I was genuinely in a coma. It was. For
like you couldn't feel anything at all, for sure.
No, like I was sleeping, but induced means like they give you medicine for your body to be sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Like it was not like that. Like I was genuinely
in a coma.
Okay. It was like that for like 15 to 20 days. And then I would open up my eyes. But I was like a newborn baby. I don't know if you've ever seen a newborn baby. Like they can't.
No, I haven't had a kid yet.
Well, tell me either.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
What was I saying?
Like, for example, I went to go see her.
Okay.
And you just saw eyes.
And like I would look at her and like she's not focusing her eyes on
Yes,
something. She
like-
doesn't have like a gaze. It's just like
I was just.
you know. And if she moves her, well, she barely moved her head, but but like she would move, for example, her arm sometimes. But that's just reaction.
Yeah,
like,
that's my
She's not
body.
doing it on purpose.
So I've heard these type of things. Like, is that true? Like, were you like when you open your eyes, are you like still thinking about shit? Like, are you wanting to talk? Were you able to talk, or is it like you just looking at shit and you just there?
I think in the beginning you were just there.
The
right?
thing is that I had a really bad brain injury.
Okay.
So I can't tell you
Yeah.
much because when I woke up from the coma, I still had that really bad brain injury.
Yeah.
So I don't.
God
remember.
damn. So it's like brain injury, coma, and a whole bunch of more shit
Yeah.
all into one.
Like broken bones.
What bones did he break?
Some in the spine, your hip,
I didn't break my hip.
clavicles.
Yeah, that. I think in my ribs I broke like one. I just broke a lot of bones, bro.
Yeah.
But I didn't break my arms or legs, which is crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. Like
Yeah, that is crazy.
that's usually where you break.
Wait, your car flipped? Or
No. It looked like it flipped, but
It
no.
went like that, like.
It looked like it flipped, but
totazo
it's,
con totazo.
So like, I'm sorry, this is too deep. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? Like, what did you hit? Just like the roof of your car? The like.
I had my actually I have a really bad scar in my hip.
Because of the seatbelt.
Yes. So I think what I hit was
El vidrio.
no. You know how where the seatbelt like there's like this little.
Oh, that thing hurts. I just thought about it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The metal part.
No.
The clicky thing, you know?
No lo de ahorita. El que está. Okay.
Por eso el que
The
está arriba y no
seatbelt-
lo puede bajar.
Yes.
See,
that.
see the little thing that you can like adjust.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I hit that really hard because look at my. Sorry, water. Just look at this. This was way after my accident. I still was bald there.
Oh,
So I think
shit.
that's where I hit myself.
And yeah, at a high velocity, that has to be.
Like he hit me going really freaking fast. Who would have thought?
God. Oh, do they shave your hair right away?
Of course.
I don't. I mean, I don't fucking know. Like
you're right.
maybe they can work around it. Like,
Sorry, you're right, but
They
they
have
they have to. My bad.
yeah.
No, it came out
Sorry.
Oh yeah, they did right away.
Okay. Well, you have beautiful hair again.
Thank you.
Yeah. Was that something of your worries? Like you were able to grow
Oh,
your
for sure.
hair again?
Well, no, it's still a worry of mine because I want my hair to grow here. Because there's a lot of things that I can't do now, like a lot of hairstyles, because you'll see the baldness.
Really? Like what? Like braids, probably.
No, a lot of things.
Okay.
A lot. A lot of things.
Yeah.
But that's life, bro. At least
Yeah.
I'm here.
That is true. So you were just saying you finally opened your eyes and just like you said a brand new born baby
Yeah.
with no
And then-
skull in, which I didn't know that was possible. You have the helmet on.
Well, I was in the bed, so I didn't.
Need the helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you like finally like I guess like start reacting to shit, like maybe like speak again or like
Yes, my mom's told me. I was like, what? My dad what? My mom told me that the first thing I did was lock in eyes with my dad, and I smiled and started laughing so much,
really?
which is crazy to me, but that's beautiful. I love my dad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something crazy. But yeah, I love my dad.
You have a better relationship with your dad than your mom?
No.
Sorry.
Well,
It seems like it though.
No, that's why I said it's crazy to me because I still have a really strong relationship with my dad, but growing up, like I slept with my mom all my life,
Okay, gotcha.
so I have that like bond with her.
Yeah. I get you.
It's just my bestie.
So yeah, so moving forward, you go through what can I say, like 10 plus surgeries?
I don't know. I just don't know how many surgeries I went through. But sure.
Are they done?
Yes.
Like
They're
for
done.
sure? Like never?
I mean, unless my
something happens?
what is this called? My skull doesn't
Open?
reject it
Uh-huh.
again, then yeah, we're done.
Well, because you have staples in.
I don't know what I have.
I think they removed them.
I think they removed them. I don't know what I have.
It
Okay.
fuses back together.
Gotcha.
Because this is my actual. They were gonna put like something else. Because the bone when it's not in your body starts shrinking. But mine didn't. So they put my own bone
Going
again.
back in, yeah.
Could it reject it? Maybe, maybe not. But I prayed it. God, please let me be done with this. And yeah.
Okay, so how long does it take you to start end up like reacting again? Like you're in the like being able to talk to your family, like do a movement, like wave or do something.
So then that's when I go to West Palm Beach. And I was so damn happy because keep in mind, I'm a little girl again, and I was gonna ride a freaking ambulance for fun. Because they were gonna drive
Oh my
me.
God! Now that you're saying this, I remember this. I remember after the accident happened, I think you finally were able to go home. Cause you know who is Jessica still your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember her ex, my boy. I'm not gonna say names. Yeah. She had told him because they were together at the moment that like that you were just like
Yeah, she went to go see me with JD.
Yeah, that you were like you were there, but like you really like you were a whole new person again. Like that's how your brain really worked. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking insane. Like,
You wanna know what's crazier though?
But that was way after.
Wait,
all
you wanna
of
know what's
this.
crazy though? Like she knew she wasn't like
Myself.
herself because she would say, "Guys, like I'm just like this right now. Like, you know, like I can't remember anything, but it's because of my accident." Like she knew she wasn't. Like she was aware of that, kind of.
really?
And I still
But then not
there's-
aware. It's like.
But there's sometimes that I still say things like I feel like there. For example, you put a whole list of the people that we hung out with.
Yeah.
There's people I remember their faces, but not even their names.
Like right now?
Yeah, right now. But it's like, bro, that's not me. Like I'm gonna remember one thing. Because I'm still
You still go through some things?
not necessarily like something that sounds so depressing.
I mean, bro, like I don't think
Not
so.
no like some things, pero there is like memory loss problems still. Like,
Of course,
a
I
lot.
don't think that's a bad like it's a pretty normal thing. I don't think it's supposed to be 100% there off rip. You know, how long has it been? 2 years? 3 years? Yeah.
3 years and a couple months.
Yeah. So you finally go to West Palm.
Go to West Palm, and the first thing like I can vividly remember, like vividly that I know for sure is never gonna leave my mind, is my mom going off on the guy that was giving me physical therapy, like off like that my mom was off, shit's going off.
Wait, why?
Because I used to always tell her like, mommy, he treats me really bad. Like he treats me really.
Was
really
it true?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very. It wasn't even that. He was just really freaking rough. Like, not even like rough with his words.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you work in a hospital for people that are like trying to recover.
Yeah.
Like, be a little bit more.
You have to be patient.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
sweet when you say your words. And she used to be like, okay, I'm like, yeah, okay, like, ya entendí, listo, ya. And one day she like left, and when she came back, I was bawling my eyes out. And she was like, I was still there in the room where they were giving the therapies.
So when you're talking about West Palm, you went to live out there too for a minute?
I was in the hospital
Oh, in West Palm.
in West Palm Beach. I was in the hospital, rehab hospital
In West Palm Beach.
in West Palm. And my mom stayed with me too, but I don't know why she left for a little bit.
How long was that? The West Palm Beach hospital.
Couple months.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Don't remember.
Me estimating.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. And when she came back, I was still in the room where they do the physical therapy for a lot of people at the same time. But I was like bawling my eyes out, and she was like, "Why is she crying?"
Your mom
Yeah, like why? Like she told me like, "Yeah, porque lloras," and like I couldn't.
talked. Like you
Right.
couldn't express yourself.
Right, and so then she goes like, "Porque está llorando?"
That's so Colombian.
And then he goes like, he says some like fucked up shit like, and she was like, "Perdón," and she just goes off, and that's the first thing like I remember.
Really?
Like that, I'm like, okay, if my mom is here, so am I.
Wow.
And then the second thing I remember is Vicente Fernandez dying.
Oh my God, I remember that day that happened, but
I don't remember the date.
yeah.
But yeah.
What about things?
No, but that's because Vicente Fernandez was.
The go for you.
Yeah.
Oh my, wait. You know what's so crazy? Sorry, you just said that name, but that day my grandpa died. Swear to God, that's why I know that name.
I'm sorry.
That
Condolences.
Yeah, bro.
that day my grandpa died because I remember like after you can only cry so much in the day like when that shit happens like
Right.
that like someone made a joke like well at least my grandpa like they were like oh at least my grandpa went the same day with
Hernandez?
yeah and now you say that name now it's clicking
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah
They did go together though.
That's
Yeah.
fire. That man was singing OD for you.
yeah that was the whole thing about it yeah
I love him. Or I love his name.
yeah okay
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from that. And I remember like my ex coming to see me with like his uncle, I think it was.
Oh my God, speak a little bit about that. Bro, me as a boyfriend, I don't know what the fuck I'll be able to do. I feel like I would be useless to be real with you. Like in the sense of like, it's more of a like, I mean, I'm your family because we're together, but like realistically, your parents are gonna take care of this. Like it's
Yeah.
not gonna be a fucking 21-year-old boy that lives with his mommy and daddy still, you know?
I mean, I don't. So, okay, there's a lot of like emotions because I have a lot of love for him, actually. Because he stood by, like, even until I got out of the hospital. Papi, stop texting me about my he stood by, like, until I got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. I know we broke. I don't know because I haven't talked to him about it, nor do I feel like I need to. But I feel like I'm almost 100% sure he broke up with me in Noodles Company at the Loop. Like I'm almost 100% sure. Like
Wait, why do you say it like that? Like you guys were just together and like
Yes.
he was just like, yo, we're done or like
yeah, I don't remember how. Like I just remember us eating at Noodles Company because my mom also would not let me go out like for a long time because I had to take a lot of pills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just because she was overprotective as fuck, like obvio la entiendo.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Noodles Company and he broke up with me and he told me like I couldn't be in a relationship right now. There's no hate to that.
That you couldn't be in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Which there's no hate to that. He was right.
Yes, he's right, but like, fuck, like, I'm just giving you my opinion on how
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
fine.
about it. But like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're not. But like, what? Like, this is the situation. You just gotta fucking stick through it. Like, this is the.
Yes, but the way I looked at it, because when it first happened, and I remember, I used to like cry out of anger to my aunt about him. My aunt, as in Vale's mom, and she'd be like, "Willie, think about it. Like, actually, like, close your eyes and think about it. Like, he's a young kid. He wants to party. He wants to have sex. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. And now, all of a sudden, he's with a girl that can't go out, that can't have sex, that can't, you know? And it's like, yeah, bro, like, you're right. You're right. I personally don't think I would leave, but we would never know because we have never been in that situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's no hate for him at all. You know, actually respect and have a lot of love for him for sticking by, helping my sister like with all the shit that she had to deal with in my family.
I don't know. I don't know if I could respect that move as a man. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But let's just keep it going a little bit. My opinions don't matter, right? But
It's your podcast. They matter. They matter.
You got a point.
They matter.
I don't know.
I
It's
see what you're
just
saying though.
yeah, like
I mean, I see the point of views.
I
You can
get.
understand. You
I-
can
You
can-
understand
yeah,
where he's coming
you-
from.
like-
I understand, like, yo, like, no sex. You're going through a lot of shit. You're basically taking care of a human being. You're basically playing. He's not playing daddy, but like, cause your whole family's there. But he is playing at a certain level. Like, I'm basically taking care of my partner at 21 years old.
And we hadn't even been together for a year.
Yeah, so it's like you also got. I also start
Right?
thinking like, damn, you
No.
put a lot on him without wanting to put a lot on him.
Yeah.
But still, like I don't.
And that's a lot of healing that I did when I was in Colombia, because I genuinely had a lot of hate for him, because it's like, oh,
How the fuck can you
ahora
leave?
sí.
Yeah.
But when I was good for you to fuck me, when I was good for us to go to New York, when I was good for us to go to EDC, there you wanted to be with me. But as soon as this happened to me,
Yeah.
then you want to walk away. But that was a lot of healing and a lot of like therapy, and I'm good. I have a lot of love for him, genuinely. Like, parce, pasó lo que tenía que pasar, and with all of them, that's it.
Have you had a conversation with him since?
I've seen him.
But no conversation.
Yeah, but that's
Just like, hey, how you doing? Like, how you been?
Mm-hmm. He's no one. I don't care. Like since I don't remember. Okay, here's another thing. When I woke up from my coma, I didn't remember him. I thought I was still dating my other ex from high school.
Oh shit. That would kind of break me too. Like what you said, like his name or something, your ex's name or something.
I don't know. That's just what my parents told me. I think I did.
Nah. I get the situation, but that shit would kill me as a man. I get the situation though, yeah.
But yeah, no. Now I'm just like whatever. Hi.
Hi, bye. Okay, so after West Palm, where are you at? Like how like after that argument with your mother with the doctor?
I don't know how long I was there, but I started getting along with other nurses. I would literally beg my mom to take me to the front desk, like something like that, and sit me down with them, and I would just go through the papers as if I worked there. So I had to be there for a while.
Yeah.
I don't remember them. All the like surgeries they put me through, that was expensive, right?
Of course.
Which I still owe a lot of money to.
I got surgery. Sorry to cut you off. I got surgery like 2 years ago now. And with my insurance, I had to pay like $1,500, and the fucking whole thing was like 115 grand. It wasn't even like that. I didn't do nothing crazy. I got my gallbladder taken out. I don't know if you know what that is, but
I don't, but
yeah, that shit wasn't like. It was the easiest surgery in the world. It's not that crazy, and that shit was $115,000.
yeah, I owe
So
a lot
I can't
of money
imagine like.
to the hospitals.
Okay, so you move on to Colombia.
So yeah, I come here.
You come here.
The therapy just not it. Plus, when they were giving me the therapy, where they kept saying like, move this leg.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like, okay, I know how to move it. Now what? And someone was like, yeah, we're gonna send you to Colombia. And thank God, bro, Colombia
Always comes in first.
Bro.
When it comes to rehab. Always.
It was really, really good. I had a neurotherapist, but she was goated. Like, that lady got me to where I'm at right now. To remember things. She would, like, play with me, and she'd be like, I'll give you the 3 words. And we would talk 30 minutes, but like, okay, what are the 3 words? And I would have to remember them. Like, just... Really,
she knew
really
what she
good.
was doing.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
When you say goated in rehab, I think it's just goated in price.
I don't know. I didn't pay 1 cent out of that. My parents paid everything.
But still, like they paid even more than half the percentage of what the fuck they paid here, probably.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
And then the physical therapy there, shit, it was amazing. Amazing. Like, I could walk good, and I don't fall as I walk because of that therapy. And I still talk to her. Like,
shout her out.
I still talk to her.
Yeah.
And I'm here because of them, bro.
So when you go to Colombia, you're already like in your senses, but you're still like hurting in certain places.
Yes, I still am, sis. Like right now, I still hurt places.
No, but like what I mean, like you were able to like get on, like you were able to walk, you were able to like do whatever you needed to do.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like you didn't.
I was more independent.
Yeah, you didn't need the helmet anymore.
No. Okay. When I went over there, I was already good. I was already like
good enough to like defend yourself again in the streets by yourself.
Exactly. And I went there. I was staying with my grandma and my cousin in my grandma's house. And they lived right in front of like this mall. And I used to just go there to eat ice cream.
How long were you in Colombia?
7 months.
God damn. You really became Colombian. 7 months of straight Colombia.
Bro, at times, like I remember this day vividly that I was so bored at home. And I told my grandma, like, hey, like, can we do something? And she's like, no, I'm going to a dance class. And I was like, okay. And I had no friends because I moved here too young.
Yeah.
All my cousins have either boyfriend, girlfriend, school, work, whatever. So I went to Los Molinos, to the place, and to Little Mom.
Yeah.
And I literally just grabbed some popcorn and went and I watched like 3 movies by myself.
Really? So that's how independent you were. Like it was you were good enough to like really go out.
I mean, the thing is that literally, like I can't stress this enough. My grandma's apartment, you cross the street, like you.
And you're literally in the mall.
You're there.
Okay, so
So it's
that
not
was
really-
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I loved what Colombia did for me, but I hated being there.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't have anybody.
Okay.
And I spent, like, I was just talking to you about it. The 31st, bro, I bawled my, like, all of my dad's family, feliz año, da, da, da. And I was like, and I just went to the room to start bawling my eyes out and calling my mom.
Your parents didn't come?
No.
Did your
Didn't
parents?
go.
Did your parents even go
Yeah,
in the
they did.
in 7 months?
Yes, they did. My dad went, my mom took me to Colombia. And she set everything up, all the
Everything,
therapies and everything came back. My dad, one day I was like, Papi, can you send me money to get my nails done? And he was like, yeah. And then he disappeared. And I was like, okay. Good.
Your dad disappeared? What do
Like
you
he
mean?
disappeared from
Stop
like,
texting.
like stop talking.
Oh. He went to go get the milk and never came back.
No, he just stopped texting and I was like, okay, well, gracias. And then as I'm getting my nails done, he comes in. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he spent like a week with me or 2, I don't remember. And he took me to go una cabalgata, horseback riding. We went to a comedy show, which I've loved them for my whole life. It was ass though.
Shout out the comedian.
We just
Did you ever try to work in Colombia?
fuck no.
I mean, I don't know.
Hell no.
It could have been an experience, maybe.
I'm not
It
working.
would've been an experience.
I'm not working that many hours for that little bit. You got me.
Yeah, that is the truth about it.
Nah,
yeah.
nah. Like I'm already like gringa
Gringa.
to work Colombia. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so boom.
Ay, marica.
You come back.
I come back because I really felt like I needed to start working. But think about it. I mean, I'm in Colombia, in my room all the time, if I'm not in therapy or whatever. And I'm just going through my feed, and everybody's like on trips in the club, you know, doing this. And then I'm like, ¿Y yo?
You know?
So then I'm like, I need to start making money so I could do all of that. And I come here to start making money to do all that, and I'm not doing all of that. Guys.
Because you were in a relationship?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I've gone out on trips,
Okay, that's good.
but I waste my money on stupid shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What's like some bad habits you have with money? Like clothing?
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Definitely Starbucks.
Every day. It's an addiction.
Every
for her.
fucking.
I used to buy Starbucks for somebody every day. That shit is not sustainable.
Expensive, bro.
It's good though. It's really good.
That shit not sustainable.
It's not.
That shit is for a grande little ass coffee, $10 because you add in all the fucking extra little bullshit in there. If you get a venti, it's like 12. That shit's not sustainable. But cool. So
So, I mean, if I want to, I will.
yeah, but you look great. Like I'm sorry to say it to you, like
Thank you.
like if I met you for the first time, I wouldn't think anything happened to you. I'm being honest with you. And you just have some scars, but like that can be like, oh, I was a baby, like I cut myself. Like you don't
Impossible. Yeah, I just cut myself. Like,
but you could like say that, like people be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like you could.
I mean, actually, a lot of people don't even like pay attention to it now.
yeah.
Before, when I worked at the airport, bro, it was the weirdest. Like one day I was having the weirdest day, and this guy was like, "Oh, like you had a
Oh,
tracheotomy?"
the smoking thing.
No, he's like, "You had a tracheotomy," and I was like, Yeah.
How'd you know?
I'm like, yeah, how you know? He's like, oh, because I do that. Like, that's my job. Those are the surgeries I do. And I'm like, okay.
Oh shit.
That's
So
crazy.
some people see it,
Yeah, of course.
but some people don't. And I've done a lot of stuff, like a lot of ointments and stuff like that.
Because you don't like it?
I hate it.
Really? I think it's a part of you. Like, you should just embrace it.
Well, I have no other choice.
Okay, I'm just trying to be sweet. Like, you're just trying to take everything away from
But
me.
the thing is,
like,
the thing is, like, yeah, you're right, but I hate it. Like,
I get it.
I gotta live with it no matter what. There's not unless I get a tattoo right here, which I'm not. That's it. That's the only thing I can do.
Is there any insecurities? I don't know if that's too deep, but is there any
Insecurities?
after the accident?
Bro.
I don't know if you want to get into it.
Let's get into it. Look, I'll give you the perfect example. A while back, like, I was talking and somebody went like this to me. And they're like, oh my God, you have a lot of bumps in your head. And I was like,
They didn't know.
didn't know. And I was like, yeah, I do. And then they're like, damn, like,
What happened?
what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
I'm like, just playing around, some car shit. And he was like, the fuck? And I was like,
Oh,
I
so
got into a car
it was a
accident.
guy.
Yeah. I got into a car accident. He was like, oh shit, that's crazy. I hate that I'm bald there. Like, it's horrible.
You don't look bald, but okay.
Right now, because I have my hair down.
Oh, and you have it like in a bun or some shit?
Yeah, like you could see it.
Yeah.
What else? There's a lot. The scars, even though I shouldn't care,
You have scars on your body?
all over my body.
But like because of the surgeries, because of the accident, like the cut?
Surgeries.
Okay.
The seatbelt.
And the seatbelt. That one, I think that's my biggest insecurity, my hip.
Why?
Because it hurts to even walk sometimes. So sometimes I'm walking, I'm like, and they probably think like, oh, this bitch just got tired. And I'm like, no, I promise, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot. Or sometimes even like laying down, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, it just hurts.
Yeah.
And there's nothing other than keep on working on it.
Yeah.
Working it out.
Working out has to be like light, no? For you?
Working out?
Yeah, like.
Horrible. It hurts so fucking much.
But she's getting there.
Little by little. But it hurts so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like, so fucking much.
Just like everything that you do though in the gym? Or like.
Not everything, but a lot of them. Yes.
Like more like lower body.
Yes, more lower
Like
body.
hack squats.
Yeah. You gotta do like
Lunges.
light ass weight.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my body used to it.
You lost a lot of weight? Like, did you lose a lot of weight because you were like because you couldn't eat like regular food, right? Because you had the tube in you?
Yeah. But then I gained it all back up, like that.
Really?
Because I woke up from the coma and I'm like, I was about to die. And I didn't eat that. Give me that shit times 2. Okay. And I just served everything up.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Wow. Do you want to talk a little bit about your court thing or no?
Sure. So
Drink water.
God was like, okay, Julie, stop.
A little bit of context about the court thing. I didn't know because I texted you. You were like, I'm going to court. I was like, what are you talking about? And you were just like, oh, like I'm going to court like now for my action. I was like, are you? I texted you like I literally said these words to you. Like, are you like suing or are you trying to like put this person in fucking prison? And she was like, I'm trying to put this person in prison. I was like, oh shit, this is serious.
So I didn't meet Julie. I didn't sue him. It was the state of Florida that did.
Which I didn't understand that because how the fuck can you not sue him?
No, I can.
But you don't want to.
There's no point.
Why? Because there's no funds behind him, or like.
Here's the thing. So Florida wanted to sue him for him to go to jail.
Florida.
Okay. So if I sue him for money, but he's in jail, how is he gonna pay me if he goes on bankruptcy?
Yeah.
And also it'll be too.
And it will be
too
expensive
much
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're gonna do.
Because I have to pay for a lawyer.
Yeah, and he's not gonna be able to get you.
And he's
all
not
that.
gonna give me anything, so I might as well just whatever, bro. I did get money from
Insurance.
the insurances, the 3 insurances.
Yeah.
But they all went directly to my hospital bill. Like I didn't even
touch that money.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah. And you didn't cover even all of it.
Not even a 1%.
I'm positive, yeah. So, okay, so state of Florida's suing him to put him in jail, and you're suing him to put him in jail also.
I didn't sue him.
Oh, you took him to court.
I didn't.
It's Florida against him, and she's just like she goes, but to tell her part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not even like you're not the one paying the lawyers. It's just
No,
Florida. It's Florida.
It's Florida, the one that provided the lawyers, so everything. They did everything.
And it's because of they wanted to put him in jail because of what the fuck
because
he
he
did.
was so reckless.
Because he was so reckless. How old is the person, if you don't mind me asking?
40s or 50s.
Really? So he was that old? Jesus Christ. And you also told me that day when I was texting you, you're like, this is the first time I'm seeing the human being.
That was crazy.
It was the first time I saw him.
Did you already know like how he looked? Like
Nope.
nobody knew. Like
Nobody.
She tell a story of when we were in court. When she
Yes.
showed-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I get to think it was court date. That's the day that I'm gonna see him. And the night and the day before, I was bawling my eyes out all day. At work, I had to keep going to the bathroom to clean myself, whatever. And I just couldn't sleep much because I was like, fuck, like I'm finally gonna see his face, like, you know. So when I get to talk to not the lawyer, but
Lawyer assistant.
the lawyer's assistant, I'm like, can I please? Is there a way you could show me his face before I see it in person? And she goes, yeah, let me ask the lawyer. So the lawyer said yes, and she shows me him, and I was like, oh, like I promise you, like, you would not expect that. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like, did you?
No.
Like, bro.
How does your family not know? Because I'm guessing like they're still contacting like your family to be like, yo, are you guys gonna go through with this shit? Like, how did nobody know how he looked like at all?
The police contacted my mom because she was a testigo, a witness. I look at you for support. I'm like, right? A testigo, a witness.
Yeah.
English. A witness, and then the lawyer directly talked to me or the lawyer's assistant through email.
Like they didn't have a vessel with the.
Oh, okay.
So I knew what
Nothing happened to him?
Nothing, bro. He walked out of that car. The guy that he was with, like, in the car,
Yeah.
I think broke. What did they say was his?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know. He broke something. The guy he was with. But the guy that was driving, nothing.
It's fine.
Completely fine. Walked out of the car perfectly.
Oh shit.
So then I get there and I'm like, can I please see him? He showed me and I was like,
You don't expect this human
at
being to
all.
look like that, yeah.
I did not expect that. So then, whatever. I finally tell them, like, bro, like, he didn't look like that. I seen him. We go outside the court and something like this, right?
We go upstairs.
Well, yeah, but like, in something like this, waiting for the court to open so we could go inside.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck I said.
I know what you're saying. I was sitting. She was standing.
I was standing.
Laura assistant.
Standing, my mom sitting next to
Your
her.
mom. And then who else?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. And then Willy's like, I just don't know why a 30-something-year-old will be driving like that, reckless like that, something like that.
I was like a 50-year-old.
A 50-year-old gonna be driving like that.
Yeah.
Mad reckless, whatever.
And then
As soon as that happens,
she's saying that, the guy.
the walk's behind us. And I literally was like, is that him? To the, I
Yeah, yeah.
was like, is that him? And mom was like, what happened? And I was like, I think that's him. And then she goes, yeah, that's him.
He didn't say anything?
He went into, like, he
He
hit.
hit.
Low-key.
He did it. He said it.
Yeah. He said it?
Yeah, he said it when... He said, I swear to you, he said it. Hold on.
You had a face-to-face with him though, right? That's what you told me?
Yeah.
Conversation or just like...
No, not a conversation. I couldn't talk to him directly.
Like lawyers. They're
I was
talking.
talking to the jury.
I was talking to the
Oh,
jury
okay.
through a lawyer, asking me questions. So this is what happened. Boom, day comes. They put me and my mom in separate rooms because my mom is a witness.
Yeah.
And she comes in the room with me. That's like my emotional support.
Okay.
And they take my mom first. She gives her speech. Not her speech, but her questions. And then they come and get me, the police. And then I walk in. And I see him there. And I see that my dad is there with my aunt, my mom, and then the jury. I think that was it, right?
Yeah.
I walk in, they, the whatever her name is, do you please?
Yeah.
I do. Then I got in the stand, and then I promised myself. I've always talked about my accident without crying,
Okay.
relaxed, like I am right now, because I don't remember.
Yeah.
if I can't remember, I'm not gonna cry about it.
Of course.
And I
You
promised
start
myself.
bawling your eyes.
No.
Oh.
I promised myself the night before that I was bawling my eyes out that the next day I was gonna be good. So I walk into the thing. I see the jury. I'm like, I'm trying to analyze them. I'm like, okay, he can't be. Yeah, she said I could.
It's right there.
I was like, what? Yeah, because remember that she said that we can't knock this closed. Okay, that's why I told him we gotta wait.
Okay.
Okay, so boom. I'm like analyzing everything. And I'm like, okay, like this person looks like would understand me. This person, like I was just judging
you're
them.
just judging.
No, stars up.
Judging the jury is crazy.
I think my lawyer started asking questions first, right? But I don't remember what the hell it was. She touched one topic that just made me bawl my eyes out.
I can tell you what it was.
What was it?
Tell us.
Do you want me to just context? Like,
Sure.
She starts asking questions, and then one of the first questions that she asked, where she had to get up, it was to show. Close, your boob's gonna come out.
Just get closer, bro. You're speaking over there.
She gets down on this off the stand, and then she's showing like her injuries and her scars and stuff to the jury, like showing and everything.
Yeah.
And then when she gets back up, that's when she starts crying because she asked her like, okay, so how has it affected you like in work and this and that? So she starts talking about how she can't like sustain a job and the memory issues, relationships, like everything that's because of the accident that has affected her like personally. Mm-hmm. So that's when she started crying. But that ate though, because...
And then, okay, I shouldn't say that. I'll tell you afterwards. And then, yeah, it was great. And
I mean...
No, I mean...
I was crying.
Yeah, I saw everybody was crying, like my aunt, my mom, and then my dad just... And I'm like...
And her dad was like trying to talk to me, like, shh.
Like so freaking Hispanic.
That's so
because the first thing they said is like y'all can't talk to each other.
Okay.
My dad did not care.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just him.
Entonces, yeah, I heard a lot of people cry.
The jury was sniffling too.
And that's it. I went home that day.
Was court decided that day? Like, is it still not decided?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm here right now. If it wasn't, I couldn't.
I figured that's why. Yeah.
So, it was this. Okay, so boom, that ended there. Then the next day, the cops were gonna talk. I couldn't go, nor my mom or dad, but my aunt, she was the first one there. She wanted the whole entire cheese me.
Yeah.
And they brought like pictures of everything
The
that
scene,
happened,
yeah.
like, the scene of like the measurements. They brought the, what is that shit called from the cars? The black box. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that only in airplanes?
I don't know. But they
I don't know.
they
Yo,
brought
you be knowing some facts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. They brought something up.
Yeah.
Like that, like a black box. I don't know if it's that or something. Don't come for me because I don't know. Just something like that. And my aunt was like, bro, like they killed it. Like they were.
The officers?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but like, where's your defense point? Like, realistically, how do you like? I know there's some miracles in some cases that like people like the O.J. Simpson shit, that type of shit. But like, bro, how do you like get off of that? Like, where in that world is it your fault that like no one gets blamed for this?
I have no idea. Oh well, actually, that day, the what's his name? The lawyer.
The lawyer of the guy.
Caused the juries and the lawyers.
Yeah.
I mean, not the judges. It goes, there's not enough evidence. Can we just call it quit and like everybody goes their own way?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, trust me. There's enough evidence.
Yeah.
This could be criminal.
And he had asked her something like, not directly, but was like, oh, like, do you remember there being street lights there? And she was like, and that's the only question that he asked.
I think he
asked
asked
like 4, but that was one like to give another perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, honestly, I don't remember.
I was like, I don't remember. I know that there's some now.
Yeah.
And sorry, I was like, I know that there's some now, but I don't know. Like, trying to play with my head. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to confuse the fuck out of you, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's still strong. She ate that. That was good. I was like, damn, composed, good.
I just cried a little bit, but that's okay. That's me.
Yeah.
And then I had to get my blood that was so
Blood. My blood.
my blood taken out for work, and I started throwing up.
You're
It's just me. And they sent me home, and I'm like, bro, and it's my court date, the day that they're gonna decide whether he's guilty or not. So I flew there, and I got there on time, and I saw the whole thing where he got caso cerrado, you're guilty.
Really?
Wait, they said it like that, like guilty?
No, because the jury, it's the jury that makes the
Oh, that's
decision.
right.
They go like one.
They go by one.
Yeah.
And every single one of them,
Every single one of them said that he was.
every single one of them said he was guilty. Every single one of them. Even this one guy that
that you thought
I was like, bruh, I just know you with him. Say you guilty, and I was like, and I bawled my eyes out because another perspective, I felt so guilty that he was gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I guess you would. I mean,
I was like,
probably.
fuck, like ahorita, I'm ruining his life as well. Like
Yeah.
that sucks, you know? So I was bawling my eyes out, and my mom kept touching me, and I was like, yeah, like, I'm not crying because I'm sad or whatever. It's just like I feel guilty that because of one stupid move, both of our lives are so fucking ruined. You know?
Do you know what the charges are?
No, we don't know yet. We're gonna find out June 20th.
Wait, so they could give him guilty, but not wait, on what charges?
They sent him to
They
jail.
sent him to jail. He's in jail, but he has to wait the charges there.
Like, they have to do a whole other thing with him to determine the charges.
And how long he's gonna be in jail for.
So you don't even know that all that yet.
Yeah, we'll find out in June.
Holy shit. So like, how did he react? Like, did he cry? Like
When he said that, he turned around to see his wife.
Uh-huh.
He was like,
Really?
yeah. He was,
Damn.
and then I didn't look at them. I felt so like
Bad.
guilty.
Kids? Anything like that?
I have no idea.
I think he has one.
I think he had one kid, but like grown. I had no idea. Like I just felt so guilty, bro.
God damn, bro. And there was no way of him trying to be able to get out of that? Like not taking, like, not going the route of going to jail, but like maybe paying all your fucking fees and like leaving like that, or like,
bond?
huh?
Like a bond?
No. Like
No,
you're
like-
saying I'll pay all your debt.
Like
I
he
don't have
might,
to go
like
to
if
jail.
he would have been able
No,
to like,
because they wanted, I don't know if it is or not because we haven't gone to jail yet.
yeah.
But I think they want to give him a criminal charge. I don't know. Or like it was just that.
Okay.
Like there was no,
Yeah.
I have no idea. Because at first, when it first happened, it was going to be an attempted murder charge.
Fuck.
But I survived it, so they dropped it.
Shit. Wait, isn't attempted murder attempting?
Yes, but yes, but I'm super good.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, perrito.
No, this is how we end the episode with Bruno. let it be.
Ay,
No, but
All right. Yo, you guys killed it. I love you guys' energy.
not the water again.
People are definitely gonna love you guys on these clips. So
I think so.
yeah, the energy's amazing. Julie, thank you for telling your fucking crazy emotional roller coaster of a story of a part of your life. You know.
Right.
Proud of you, Pookie.
Yeah. You look amazing.
Thanks.
You look amazing
you.
for what? Because I'm positive people were to look at the pictures, they wouldn't even believe that it's you, how you look right now. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not, because I look horrible.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Go like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're done.
Bro, stop. Cut it.
Oh.
You first.
Cut it.
No.